When is the last time you said, shoot, I bought too much inventory? And you'll notice that I did not swear. But like seriously though, when's the last time you said, shit, I did not buy, I actually bought too much inventory, I have too much stock, it's going to take way too long for me to actually liquidate this inventory, so I don't know what to do and I'm actually losing money on that. When's the last time that it actually happened to you? It probably never happened to you. If you are trying to scale, if you are getting towards $20,000-$30,000 a month, I guarantee that it never happens to you if you are doing online arbitrage. And this is one of the reasons why. This is one of the reasons why you are having a hard time scaling. Because if you want to scale, the thing that you should do is not source to find more profitable online arbitrage inventory. This is not your issue right now. Your issue is going to be, how much stock do I need to buy to be able to last 30 days, 45 days, however long your target is, right? This is going to be your main issue. And of course, I'm talking from the perspective of, like, I assume that if you're watching this video and if you're actually having some issues scaling, you are already good at making purchasing decisions, okay? You do not make dumb purchasing decisions and the stuff that you are buying is profitable. Now you're having a hard time scaling because you think that you are not finding enough products. And it's not the case. Sourcing is probably not your issue. Your issue is, like, the easy way you can scale is just going deeper in inventory, buying more stuff, and or if it's a product with more variation and all that stuff, is watch yesterday's video, I talked about it, is actually buying more variation, looking at all the variations that are actually profitable and actually making money with those other variations by buying all those variations, being able to increase your spend, right? So this is the main thing that you are gonna need to do. If you think that you need to source more inventory to actually, to find more leads every single day to actually be able to make more money, it's a lot of the time it's not the case. I see a lot of people, a ton of people that are having this issue that cannot actually scale, but they just buy 10 to 15 units of every single lead that they buy, that they find. I'm sorry. At one point, you should actually stop doing test buy. I haven't done test buy forever. I'm just buying deep. And not necessarily deep all the time in terms of one SKU, but like going deep into, because sometimes, for example, if I'm sourcing shoes, and I talked about that in yesterday's video, if I'm sourcing shoes, I might, buy 10 units per SKU, but like I'm going to go on 5, 7, sometimes 10 different SKU because I'm going to buy different variations. So it's going to be 100 units. Maybe, I'm going to buy 5 units for that specific size because that specific size and colorway does not sell as fast, but there's less competition. But that specific size has way more sales volume. So I might buy 20 of that one. There's one that I might buy 50 of. But like if we actually look at the listing, if we actually look at that specific pair of shoe, all the variation, like I probably spent like, I could have spent $2,000-$3,000 just with one product, just by going wider in terms of how many variation I'm actually going to buy. And this is literally what happened to me today. This is literally my sourcing for today was just one pair of shoe. I don't think I went deeper than 20 units on a specific size, but like I think I spent like 3,500 today so far. And it's like 1 p.m. I believe, I'm not sure. I think it's 1 p.m. The sun is not out because it's raining. And so, by the way, if you do not know me, my name is Chris Mangunza. I release daily videos about selling on Amazon right here on this channel, on YouTube, to teach you to build a successful online arbitrage business. I'm sorry. No edit, so you'll hear me cough on all those videos. If I'm sick a little bit like I'm right now, you'll hear me cough. You'll hear me stumble upon my world, but like it's raw. It's just raw contents. And so if you want to learn, subscribe and like this video. But yeah. This is actually, I believe, one of the biggest mistakes that people do, and I think this is, you know what, let me sit down so we can finish this video. I'm not going to be out of breath. But yeah, this is the main reason, this is really the main thing that makes it so people can, that makes it that people have a hard time scaling. Stop thinking that you need to buy, like, you should see what you currently have, look at what you currently have in terms of ASINs that you are buying, in terms of all the variations that are over there. Like, and just look at the ASIN and how can you spend more money with that specific ASIN? If you are just buying 10, 15 units, try to go with 45 days of inventory. How many units do you need to buy to get to 45 days of inventory, all right? And then, same thing, look at all the variations, if it's a listing with variation. What other variations are actually good and are actually going to be profitable? if all the other variation, if there's like, if you are sourcing shoes, there may be like 100 other variation, 200 other variation. How many of those are going to be profitable? You do not need to be looking at other products. You can just look at those and increase your spend. And I guarantee, like on a lot of, like just on one pair of shoes that is profitable, you can easily spend 1,500, 2,000 in a day, like just on one ASIN, just by spreading your money in between variation. That's easy, and that's how you're going to scale. Now, it comes with its own set of issues, okay? It's not because, to be honest, when in your business buying 10, 15 units of the stuff that you are buying is actually easy because you do not need to forecast too far in the future. You can make mistakes, pretty much, and still be profitable. You can literally still make mistakes, like you can literally make mistakes and still be profitable because if you sell your stuff fast enough, you're going to sell out before the product actually tank. And when you need to spend more money, it's not really easy to run your business this way because, like for example, if you need to spend $2,000 you need to spend $2,000 a day in inventory. You are buying 10 to 15 units. If you are sourcing shoes, for example, you are just buying one ASIN. Let's say you buy the shoes at $40 a unit. Let's call it 20, okay? Let's call it 20. It's just $800, okay? So you need to find one new profitable shoe every single day if you are buying 15, 20 units, okay, per ASIN, which is a little bit more difficult. No, if that same shoe, you look at every single size for the same colorway, and then you look at other colorways that might be profitable as well, if other colorways are on sale as well, you can make a killing. And this is how you are going to be able to increase your spending. This is the easiest way to increase your spending. And if you want to scale, the main thing that you should do is increase your spending. But as I said, it's going to come with its own set of challenge. You're going to need to become better at forecasting, okay, at sourcing and at forecasting, because the quality of the leads, if you want to scale, the quality of the leads that you are actually going to jump on should be way better than the quality of the leads. Because I told you, if you are just buying 10, 15 units, you can make way more mistake. If you are actually going deeper and going and doing the same thing and spending more money on those ASINs, you need to make sure that those ASINs are not going to tank. And sometimes on some of those variations, you're just going to buy 2, 3 units on a size that is not selling as fast, which is totally fine. But this is how you are going to scale your business. It's not about finding more leads, sourcing like a madman. Yes, you should always source, should always be on the lookout for new leads. But like in terms of the leads that you are going to spend your money on, at the end of the day, it's just like, saving money. At the end of the day, if you are actually able to spend to find way more leads than you actually need to spend, it's the same thing as money. If you are able to live on 10% of the money that you make, you are golden, right? It's the same thing with sourcing, with online arbitrage. If you are able to run your business just by buying 10%, and of course you need to see it the other way, but if you are able to run a successful business buying 10% of the lead that you find, you know that anything happens, you have a ton of other leads that you can fall back on. And this is why, like, you should have way more leads. Like, you should actually find way more leads than what you are going to buy, right? So just think about it. Find ways to spend more money with the same ASINs that you have. Look at variation, go deeper in stock, not too deep. And so if, as of right now, it has never happened to you that you've bought too many, like you went too deep in stock on one ASIN, you are not trained enough and you should actually consider going deeper, okay? And of course, do not go too deep, and you need to learn how to actually buy the right amount of stock and how to forecast and pretty much have an idea of how much stock you're going to need if you want to last 30 days, 45 days. And just by doing this, running your Amazon business will be way easier. And as I said, it's going to come with its own set of issues, its own set of challenge, but you'll need to figure that out, and you're going to make some mistakes, and you are going to overbuy. But it's part of the process, okay? If you've never made a mistake, like if you've never made that mistake, I'm pretty sure that you haven't done everything that you need to scale. If you've never overbuy, you're not at the point yet where you have tried to scale your business doing this, because you are going to overbuy. But if everything that you do right now is underbuy, the issue is that you need to go deeper in inventory, not find more leads, all right? Hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, leave a like, do all that YouTube stuff. I'll see you tomorrow for a new video, because I release a new video every single day. Thank you for watching.